Today, we are going to be putting some fake traditional wainscoting on our living room wall, which is right
there. Well, I am super excited about today because I've been struggling with this wall because I feel like I don't want things on every wall.
For years, we've been trying to figure out what to do with it.
Like, I feel like you need space to breathe in your home, and so this wall has been kind of an empty one because I'm like, I don't want a bunch of pictures and a whole bunch of busy. The other wall across from it has more stuff on it, but it still feels too plain to me.
I think we finally found a solution in this fake wainscoting look.
And fake doesn't sound super great. I think it's gonna big results for minimal work, right?
Yeah.
First, I wanted to start out with mudding and patching the wall so that we didn't have all these dents. Dallas just went through and cut everything in a 45-degree angle. Definitely the biggest thing with this was measurement. So Dallas laid it on the floor so that we knew that we were getting the right spacing so that he could see it before he put it up. Because it's like, as soon as it's packed down, it's packed down. And we could use most of our trim because we got 8 feet and we cut it so that each piece was 4 feet approximately. So that worked super well as far as not having any leftover pieces, maximizing our trim.
It's a little hard to see in the video, but we used a chalk line to create the framing, just measuring up the wall, our spacing, and then measuring across to make a grid so that we know where to put our boards. I've seen it done with masking tape on Pinterest, and that just sounds like an absolute pain. Chalk line.
It went up so fast because we'd already put the chalk line on, so we just used the chalk line as our guide, and we knew we were getting it on square. This worked so well. And Dallas just went through and put it on with a pin nailer. I went through with some DAP and I just sealed it so that it looked more like it was attached to the wall. You didn't see any gaping pieces. Specifically the corners too, just to make sure the 45s were filled in nice and tight. Then going on to painting, this trim that we used, it didn't take the paint quite as well at first, and so I ended up doing 2 coats and then coming back and just touching up a little bit in spots just because I feel like the paint kind of wanted to slide off. But it all worked out in the end. And then I just went through and I rolled in between to get all of the places where I was just patching up anything as far as any dings and dents. I just wanted this wall to look really fresh and clean, and rolling it just really gives a way better texture than painting it with a paintbrush.
We are so happy with how this wall turned out. It really makes such a difference in this room. It was the perfect thing for this spot.
It looks so good, so simple, and it makes such a big difference. Everybody that's walked in to the house since we've done the reno has commented on it.
Really good.
Yeah, just how big of a difference. So that one was worth it.
For sure.
Pretty excited with how it turned out. Let us know how you think it turned out in the comments, I guess, and whether you think about doing that for your house. This was actually crazy easy, and it would have been really easy to do, basically, if we just had one day to work on it. We ended up working on multiple things while we were working on this, so that made it take about 2 days, including that bookshelf. So if you want to see that video.
So we have a few more DIYs that we have coming out soon, so if you are interested, you watch for those, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.